Hello and welcome back to the Minetrek.net game server as Blue Phobes pops in on me right when I start recording. Hi Blue, come on, I am recording a video. Anywho, welcome back to the Minetrek.net game server. Say hi Blue. Hi Blue. Anyways, this will be a short update for the Enterprise E build. I went ahead and did some more work along that drive section and fixed a few things. Noted in one of my videos that I'd missed a couple of blocks and I had to go back through and try to figure out what the viewer saw that I didn't see, and I found them. Found a few flaws. I mean, some big ones too. Yeah, evidently I was out of sync when I did a mirroring, and the mirroring actually mirrored in the wrong location, and boy, I tell you, I had to go back and I had to hustle to fix that. It was nice of Blue to pop in and fire off some fireworks for us and whatnot. Good for him. I'm very appreciative. Blue's awesome. Glad he made it back from Cuba. I'm sure the car boat ride with the makeshift sail was quite the experience. So he's back. Well, anyways, let's go ahead and go in here, and I will show you what I had done wrong and that I went ahead and fixed real quick here. Let's go ahead and I think it's 6. Yep, there we go. Anyways, let's go through here. When I mirrored this section of the ship to, it's further down here actually, this section right here, when I mirrored that from the starboard side to the port side, because if you recall, these blocks were all the wrong blocks. I got the positioning wrong, and I don't know how I did it, but I actually got the positioning wrong. So what happened is there was a corridor wall there was a wall right here, and I was like, well, that don't make no sense. And so I punched through the wall and realized, well, this isn't in line with what I needed to be. And when I went further down, there was another wall right here. Well, actually, one more further back right here, because it was this wall right here. And when I punched through that, I saw this. So thank you to the YouTube video dude who saw that and caught it for me. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. It made me go back through the entire last few decks and double check everything, and I did find a few mistakes, and thank you. Anyways, so I copied that section over there last night and mirrored it back onto this side. Mad Squirrel popped on and kind of was running around the ship and whatnot, so I chatted with him for a second. Anyways, while I was doing this stuff, I also went through this deck here, and actually several of the decks through here, and I made some other changes. I converted one room. Let's get past here. I think it's on this side. I'd noticed that as I was walking through the ship, there were quite a lot of differences in space for where there were bathrooms. There was a bathroom right here. What I did is I converted this small office, that if you recall was just a little teeny office, into a full-size restroom. So now we have a full-size restroom here that can be accessed instead of a little teeny one. And I didn't realize I had that little teeny one here until I started ripping out the walls here, and then I was like, oh, that's a stupid place for it because it's right here on the edge of the corridor. So I decided just to go ahead and incorporate it all into one big bathroom. So now if we come back through the back of the ship, you have access as a player, if you need to a bathroom. I also went down through here and filled in some of these rooms here. Went ahead and just added in the bits and the bobs, and we have a room right here. This is more like an office, and it makes up for that office that I lost up there. And then I converted this room here into 2 different rooms. It was a really long room and had that like a really odd looking contraption in here, and I didn't like that, so I went and converted it into a storeroom and an additional couple of these emergency survival air lockers sort of a thing, and these are the same. But that's pretty much what I did. And if you come up here, this is a pretty large cargo bay right here. I gotta admit, this one here I completely forgot about as well. It's you know, it's hangar size. I mean, you could actually probably fly a shuttle in here if you had to. Not that I'm sure they could if they wanted to. Anyways, so I was working my way through the ship again, double checking everything, and I discovered that that there were a couple of places where it needed to have a bathroom, and it didn't. So what I did is I went back through and I added restrooms into large offices, complex areas that were designated as offices. I of course did this. I did make some alterations. Let's go ahead while I'm here and grab this ladder and just go ahead and finish this off. Come on. There we go. And go back up here. And I just went back through and I made some minor changes. There were some floor patterns that were off, so I replaced those floor patterns. I double checked all this stuff through here to make sure that I didn't mess any of it up when I copied it back over. And basically what I'm doing right now is what I was doing all last night. I was just walking around and just making sure that I didn't miss anything. And having to comb through 6 decks, it gets a bit hairy. Anyways, I did make up this away team prep room right here on port and starboard side. So I did that. Reason for that is if we come around here, I think there's that airlock right up here. And here's the crew quarters. That away team is actually more or less for the transporter room right here. Well, transporter room around here somewhere. There's a transporter room around here. I just saw it. But that's what that away team prep room there is for that transporter room. Ugh. I hate it when I can't find my things. Where are my toys? Damn it. Right here. This one. That's what that room there is for. And it also, of course, gives you environmental suits for this deck, or to be used, if needed, for the airlock on the other side of this little passageway right here. And up this way, right here. Now granted, this area has its own. Oh, well, check it out. It's actually missing. See, as we go through, we find things. We must fix these things. It's missing that. Let's just see if this still works. Yep, still working. Good. Alrighty. Also added a bathroom right here. And I did this, I think we did this on the last one of the last videos, but I went through here and I updated it with the right carpet and stuff. I believe that was what I did with that area. I could be wrong. It could have been on the other deck. Anyways, this is like engineering, sciencey stuff. And I added a thing here for this hollow suite. I haven't converted this floor yet because I'm deciding whether or not to keep this room as a lab. More like a computer lab than anything else. So I haven't really decided yet. I'm still thinking about a lot of the stuff on these decks, so things are subject to change on my whim, pretty much. Go ahead and add these in here. I also replaced the floor in this room here, which is the main computer, secondary computer for the ship, navigational computer or computer access, whatever you want to call it. This is life support, so we don't need to be in there. Double check through here. Come back this way right here, and again, crew quarters. Another little office area here with replicator, good. Little storage room right here. Now I could, yeah, I think I should go ahead. I'm going to fix this. I don't know why I left it like that. I must have missed it. Let's go ahead and go over to the other side real quick and fix that side as well. Fly me to the moon. Well, here we are up there by main engineering, and I kind of walked through the ship here, and I've been sort of kind of double checking my work as I go, again, just to be safe than sorry, and come up through here, and I reworked some of this engineering area here. Granted, the initial design for the engineering hall, or excuse me, the engineering section here on the hall and all that stuff, hasn't changed a lot. It's just been updated with some different blocks and some different lighting styles. I went through here and I made this room a little bit larger, and I sort of kind of set it up to be the isolinear chip room. Then I can pull them off and work on the isolinear chips. On the other side, it's still a little bit of a break room, kind of just a kickback room for the engineers and stuff, on-duty engineers. Come get a cup of coffee, do whatever they need to do. And in here, I went ahead and this was a cathedral, and I honest to God, I really saw no reason for that, and I've always bugged me as to why you would have like a big room above you with windows looking down into this one spot. Made no sense to me. So I went ahead and just roofed it, and I converted this upper part here to be an extension of the break room, and I went ahead and changed the sides out and made them emergency equipment, crew lockers or EVA suits right here, so they can go off of that and come into main engineering and walk around main engineering and whatnot. So that's pretty much what I've been doing, and I added bathrooms to some of these rooms to make them, because like I said previously, just a few seconds ago that I just got the feeling that I missed the ball. That you were, as a say this was a real ship and you were exploring it or walking around on it. Sometimes going to the bathroom or finding a bathroom was way out of place. So I went ahead and added them in where I felt I could get away with it, or excuse me, where I felt it was a logical place to have them, and that's what I did. So if it was like one in here, for example, I added one there, and depending on the size of the office, like this one here doesn't really need it because it can go out and go down the hall. There's a bathroom down there, and you know, but that other one's slightly bigger, so why not have one in there? And I added one in this engineering lab area, and I'm thinking about possibly going back and adding it into the ones on the decks below us, but I haven't decided yet. I'm still considering whether or not to add replicators to those rooms or not. So I walk along here. Yeah, I thought about adding replicators to these rooms. I should go ahead and consider. There's the bathroom. I could put the replicator right here. I just don't know if it's needed or not, because this is more of a workspace than a recreational area. And if they need something, they can pull it from stores, you know, something like that. But I don't know. I don't know yet. I'll have to think about it. I just don't really see a reason to have a replicator in there. Crew quarters, more crew quarters. Here's I added a bathroom right here. And that's pretty much it for this deck. I did change some stuff right here, and if we go back, I also added a bathroom there and on the other side as well. Let's go back over to the corridor and go forward. I think I did another change up here as well, if I recall correctly. Yep, right there. Oh, wow. Ooh, that's hideous. That's hideous. No, not gonna do it. It's gotta be removed, ladies and gentlemen. This is bad spot for bathroom. Not gonna have it here. What we will do is we'll actually just do this. Knock this here out. We'll shorten down this survival room right here a little bit and repurpose it. What do you say? What do you say? What do you say? What do you say? I say, yay! Let's do it. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll shorten this room here down, and yeah, I like that better. And what we'll do is here, knock that out, and put a door here. This will have to be that, of course. Knock that out. And we can do that. And this here can be dead space for all I care at this point. I have cotton, so we'll get rid of that. And this has to be cotton as well. There we go. Get rid of that. There. Cotton. Have that go like this. Like so. Looking good. Let's go ahead and grab our space pooper. Come on. Grab our space pooper. There's a space pooper. Our vent, because people have smelly gas in space. And let's go ahead and grab our light, because we're on this page. Stick our light up there. Grab our sink. Our thingamajiggy. Oh, come on. And our door. Cooperate with me. Alright, now I'll put the door right there. And what we'll do here is, again, dead space. Dead space it, and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and 3. And then we'll come out here, and I'll highlight from right here to right here. And we'll just copy paste that over to the other side and verify it, because I have to verify these things now. I don't want a repeat of that other issue that I had, because that was bad. Yeah, I'm glad that somebody saw it and brought it to my attention. Alright, so we will copy, flip, step forward, and paste. There we go. Let's go double. At this point, I'm going to safely tell people, don't trust UPS. In fact, I would trust Hillary Clinton with my gun rights over UPS with a box full of dog shit. Anyways, I do appreciate you taking the time to listen to me and watch this video. If you hit that like button for me, greatly appreciated. If you'd like to donate to the server and help MHeller keep it up and running, it'd be greatly appreciated, because we do like building these big ships, and your help is greatly appreciated in keeping the server up and running. So please consider a donation, and if you would also like to join the server and come on and check out these ships for yourself, the server address is minetrek.net, and if you follow the links in the description below, you can get the mods that we use. They are required mods, obviously, and I appreciate you taking time to watch. Again, this is the Minetrek.net game server. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.